It's week 6 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Steelers and the Bucs, and it comes your way next.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down. Just the first quarter, the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
The numbers there for Howard a week ago. 4 catches, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Throw left side taken in by Miller. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 17 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota.
And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady.
A check down here to Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Brady to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Brady going to throw. Complete to Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. This one swung out here to Jones.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
This defense for the Steelers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Play fake, Mariota. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Oh, yeah.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Mariota to throw it. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be fourth down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Shotgun now for Brady. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
You better be ready next time. All us, baby, all us.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. And he'll take it on this side of midfield.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Dancing away at the 35. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They hand this off to Harris. Shreds the tackle. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw Mariota.
He'll find Najee Harris.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. Hard throw, incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force him into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, he obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then it curls back inside for the completion.
Brady now on 1st down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Snags it for the pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the give, this is Harris. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 24. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Mariota now to throw on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing, Mariota. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes our score 17-0. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it when...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Alex Highsmith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A first down throw for Mariota. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On second down now. It's Harris, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it. Again, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an alert.
Now Brady. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Bucks on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Brady now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Bucks on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brady again. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Brady over the middle, complete. It's Miller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to touch little time remaining. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Harris. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Harris. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Running left with Snell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Steelers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.